Hi, I'm Maria here. Welcome to my channel. Today I want to share with you 5 very popular Middle Eastern fragrances. I think that they're all out of stock almost everywhere. So I thought I would weigh in and give you my thoughts. But before we get started, if you haven't subscribed, just go ahead and hit that button. Join the Weird and Wonderful family. It would be amazing to have you part of the community. And let's get into this. The first fragrance I want to talk about is called Aay Dubai. Now, this is a Lattafa fragrance. I want to show you this bottle because I think it's absolutely gorgeous. Like one of the prettiest bottles that I've seen. Just absolutely love it. Aay is a mango oud fragrance. It's definitely juicy and sweet mango, but there is this undercurrent or hit of green earthiness. The oud definitely comes out. I love the opening of this fragrance. Note-wise, I'm getting orange and lemon in the opening. The mid has jasmine, mango, and osmanthus, and the base has amber, sandalwood, musk, and oud. So in the opening, I definitely get the citrus. I get the mango for sure. I don't get any jasmine. I get a little bit of that osmanthus, so a little bit of a peachy type vibe or peachy type floral. Pairs beautifully with that citrus and that mango. And off the cuff, that's what I get. And it's so delectable. The mango is delicious. It doesn't smell overly synthetic or candy-like or juvenile at all. This is a grown person mango fragrance for sure. Definitely unisex, so it would work equally on male, female. The thing is that as this dries down, my skin definitely pulls more of the sandalwood and the oud, kind of that amber feel. It gets way more ambery than what I was anticipating. So even though this is mango and citrus, it's a fragrance that honestly I think might get too heavy for me in the spring and summer, which is when I'd want it. Spring, it would be fine. Summer, it may be a little bit much. It lasts forever on the skin. Like it was on my skin for over 8 hours. I'm not sure about this one. I'd have to wear it a little bit more. It's one of those fragrances where I love the opening, love the juiciness, love how vibrant and delicious. And it's a little bit sexy because it's a little bit deeper and a little bit earthy. And what I found is that with mango, I definitely prefer a little bit of earthiness in there. It makes it smell a lot more grown up as opposed to a juvenile or just flirty fragrance. So a lot of times when I think of mango, in the past, I've wanted something like an Escada fragrance. So juicy, sweet, vibrant, fun, energizing. This has those components, but they're balanced with this earthy, sexy, woody component. I almost wish there was a bit more green and that the green lasted longer on my skin. As this dries down, it becomes a lot more, like I said, amber, sandalwood, a little bit vanillic feeling, and I lose my love for it. I don't hate it in the dry down, but the dry down is definitely quite heavy on my skin, and it's just so woody that it's not as fun. The mango, however, stays for the whole entire wear of the fragrance. So it's definitely interesting. I'd have to wear it a little bit more to really be able to tell you how much I love it, whether I love it or whether it's one of those fragrances where I just really love the opening and then not so much in the dry down. But it's definitely noteworthy and worth checking out, maybe sampling. I can see a lot of people liking this. If you like that Yerba Pura feel, I think you'd probably like this. I do find that this has a little bit of muskiness. This is way better than something like a Yerba Pura, which to me is too sweet. The sweet is perfectly balanced with that bit of earthiness and the oud. So really neat fragrance. I would enjoy smelling this on a guy. So I'm not sure if I'd want to wear it. I don't consider it masculine, but it's more of a fragrance that it's just not my vibe. So I can see a lot of people really loving it, especially if you like a little bit more woodiness in your fragrance. I think that this is gorgeous. It's classy, sophisticated, it's rich smelling, but you're still getting that juicy mango kick. So definitely it's a good one, not my favorite. By the way, all of these fragrances that I'm talking about today, I borrowed from Danny from Deep Green Beauty. So I'll leave her channel link down below. But yeah, I love this bottle. I think it's gorgeous. And like when I smell it, I instantly am in love with it because I love that mango kind of green feel, green earthy feel. But then as it dries down, that woodiness kind of kills it for me. Next fragrance I'm really excited to talk about is Luxury Rouge. This is by a company called Riffs. It is the best Rouge Malachite dupe that I have smelt. So to me, I've worn Rouge Malachite many, many times. I still have a sample. I'd have to find it. But as soon as I smell this, I think smells like Rouge Malachite. That's the first time. So I've smelt a lot of Rouge Malachite dupes. Maison Alhambra, I got that luxury niche vert. The Rouge one did not smell like Rouge Malachite to me. The dupe from Dua did not smell like Rouge Malachite. This actually smells like Rouge Malachite from the get-go throughout the wear of the fragrance. So I'd say maybe this isn't quite as strong, but it's pretty darn close. This is intoxicatingly delicious. It's kind of hard to describe. It's a tuberose fragrance. It's in the same family or jumping off point is Dolce & Gabbana's The Only One Intense in the black bottle. Similar to that in the opening, and kind of in the dry down, a little bit like that. It's also a little bit like Alien Fusion. If you smelt that one, it's similar to this, or even the original Alien. It's got that alien vibe that's kind of indescribable. Super sexy, very relaxing. I think of this more for spring and summer, but you could wear this all year round. This would make an incredible signature fragrance. Although it's sexy, it certainly is something you could wear during the day. Performance was moderate, like I got at least 6 to 8 hours out of this one. I love this one. This is one that I will definitely be purchasing. I think it's fantastic. I enjoy wearing it from the get-go. It's pretty linear, like it smells like that Rouge Malachite DNA throughout the whole entire wear of the fragrance. So relaxing, creamy florals. Definitely you have to like the florals. Creamy kind of tuberose jasmine mixture. Slightly spicy, but it's spicy from the florals. It just smells tropical, kind of creamy, a little bit indolic or animalic. So sexy, very feminine feel to this one. Very intoxicating, draws you in. It's like a magnet for deliciousness. It's awesome. So I love this one. This is definitely one that I want to purchase for sure. And as usual, if I can find them, I'll link to them. Lots of them, like I said, are sold out. So the next fragrance, this one's been out for a while, and it's Casamat Rossana by Rosassi. When I smell it, the first thing that I think of is that it smells like pineapple, but it doesn't have any pineapple. This is very juicy, bright, energizing. It has apple, bergamot, and lemon in the opening, cypriol leather, sandalwood in the heart, and the base is musk, cedar, amber, and oud. This is similar, it's in the same kind of genre as this. So you get bright, vibrant, juicy kind of fruit/citrus with a woody dry down. This one didn't work for me. So again, tons of people talk about this. Tons of people like this. The opening is juicy, bright, fun, energizing, all of those good things. But I can smell that woody base, that woody amber base for the whole entire wear of the fragrance. And it's just not my vibe. I don't like the woody amber base. If it's too much, it just somehow makes me feel a little bit sick as I wear it. So liked the opening, don't like the dry down. And this one is a little bit too, for me, I think part of it too is there's too much muskiness in this. So again, this feels like that same kind of yerba pura feel. There's so many fragrances out on the market that have that kind of similar DNA. Not that they smell like yerba pura, but it's bright, juicy, sweet, slightly musky, woody. And that just isn't my favorite smell. So although it's fun, although it's juicy, not really a fan. This one lasted a good 8 hours though. This is a fragrance that, again, I'd probably prefer on a guy, but I don't really enjoy smelling it, period. Whereas this one, I really did enjoy it, and I enjoyed different stages of it for way longer than this one. So if I were to choose between these two, they're not the same. They've got different notes. They have a different feel, but they kind of fit the same. They scratch the same itch. So if I were to go with one of these, I would definitely choose Aay for sure. Plus, I just love this bottle. This bottle's nice, but this bottle is amazing. The next fragrance I'm uber excited about, and it's by Lattafa, and it's called Atlantis. So there's the bottle. That cap's kind of interesting. It's just a plastic cap, but the bottle's actually really nice. It kind of is an ombre turquoise that goes down to kind of a slight greeny tinge down here, which I think is really cool. A little gem here as well, which I think is kind of neat. This fragrance I'm in love with. Like, just absolute, like I have to have this. Like, seriously, it is so good. Like, right out of the gate, amazing. This is inspired by Tiziana Terenzi's Cubia. It's just sweet and delicious. So according to the Lattafa website, this opens with bergamot and lemon. In the heart, it has sea salt and blue hyacinth. And then the base has cedar and musk. The bergamot and lemon, honestly, is sweet enough that when I smelt it, I thought it smelled like a green mango. I love this. I love it way better than any of the mango fragrances that I've smelt lately or purchased lately. This is so, so good. So there's a bit of freshness, citrus, but the citrus is sweeter. So you know how some lemon, like if you taste the real lemon, real lemon in the bottle, there's a bitterness to that lemon because it's got lemon oil. This smells like a sweet, ripened lemon off the tree. That's, how when you squeeze a fresh lemon that's super juicy, it smells sweeter. That's what this is. So super juicy lemon. It's almost candied. It almost smells like there's sugar in there, I guess, is what I'd say. The sea salt, just like, I don't really get sea salt at all. What I get is kind of a rich freshness. It has cedar and musk in it. I can't really smell that. I can't even, it's not like I'm really smelling these notes. I get kind of a juicy, fruity, slightly sweet, candy-esque vibe that's still fresh somehow. This is the perfect fragrance for spring and summer. Like, I am in love with this fragrance. It's energizing, it's mood boosting, it's fun, it's intoxicating. It's just delicious. Like, I could wear this nonstop. Plus, I like the bottle. So this is definitely one that I'm ordering as soon as it comes back in stock, because I don't think you can find it anywhere. But it is so perfect for spring and summer. Seriously, if you're going to buy one Middle Eastern fragrance this season, honestly, this would be the one to beat. Really, it's so juicy, so vibrant, so energizing. It's light enough that it's not going to choke you out, but it's present enough that you're not going to have to respray after 4 hours. So this lasts a good 5-6 hours at least. Projection is good. It's just a total winner for me. So absolutely love it. Now, the last fragrance I wanted to weigh in on, I don't have it, but I smelt it and tried it on my skin the other day, thanks to Val, who had it. And that is Care Fusion. It's the sister of Care Pistachio. This one is in kind of that peachy pink bottle. So beautiful. You can see it on the screen. And it is supposed to be inspired by Eden's Sparkling Lychee by Kay Alley. Both Yum and Eden's Sparkling Lychee, although I like them, they don't play well on my skin. So I don't know what it is, what ingredients she uses, but for whatever reason, the opening is always great, and then it goes chemically, and they don't really last on my skin. Care Pistachio, it's what I wanted. So it's got that sweet pistachio, little bit fresh, but it's not cloying, perfect in the spring and summer. And it doesn't go weird on my skin. Same thing with Care Fusion. or Care, I think it's Care Fusion. The notes are black currant, red apple, lychee, and Italian lemon. The heart has jasmine, candied violets, damask rose, and the base has sandalwood, cedar, musk, and vanilla. So on me, it was just this sweet, juicy fragrance. I would say I got more of the black currant than I got of the lychee. With Eden Sparkling Lychee, definitely good. A little bit more of the red apple, a little bit more of the lychee. Whereas in this one, I would say I was getting a little bit more of the black currant with a bit of that lychee, and the red apple is pared down. So now that said, Val, she doesn't really enjoy it. At least she doesn't quite yet. She may, because with all of us, it takes a while to, get used to a fragrance. It might need to macerate, whatever. But I really, really enjoyed the Care Fusion. So I get a little bit of a sweeter fruit with a tiny bit of tart. But what I love is that as it dries down on my skin, instead of getting kind of a chemical sharp smell, and like I've said before, I get that with My Way, the Montpellier by YSL, Eden Sparkly Lychee by the Rose Lychee from Nest, all of them, I get this sharp kind of chemical feel that plays down on my skin. This one doesn't do it. So instead it gets more vanillic and more sweet and a little bit powdery, and I am in love with it. Like, it is really, really good. Now, if I had to choose between the Care Fusion and Atlantis right now, I would choose this one. But honestly, both of them are so fun and vibrant for spring and summer. If you're going to invest in two fun fragrances for spring and summer, those would be it. Now, if you want something a little bit more sophisticated and classy, and you love Rouge Malachite, but don't want to spend the money, this is honestly the best inspired version that I have tried. Like, this I would consider a dupe pretty much. So impressed with this one. What about you guys? Have you tried any of these? If you have, weigh in. Let me know what you think. And other than that, I hope you have an amazing week, and we'll talk to you soon.